on Instagram and I do my 20. Oh,
Hey. Nah. It looks like you're gonna take my chair. The way with that.
Yo,
Never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this.
It's 8:11 and it's about to get lit. It's official Major World Online. If you're not tuning in, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey.
Oh, hey, ow. It's a joke, man. That wave, your brother Rob. Oh, Liberation's on fleek, man. If you didn't know, you better know, better recognize, baby. Official Media World, every Monday between 3 and 5 o'clock. Young people are on fleek, man, as you can see. Mr. A-Lef in the business. Hey, man, hit him up. Look, my Ziso, man, that wave's too much. I got the wonderful Ayanda. That wave, Ayanda
what do you
DJ.
even mean, though? What do you even mean?
Oh, 18 in the stew, baby.
What up?
Better realize, man, if you didn't know, like, that means you're sleeping in yourself, man.
And you know when I say yo, I'm in a good mood, but fair too. It's your boy A11 from Official Major World Online. You already know because you're tuning in right now. And I'm with today I don't know if I'm with D-Mesh or D-Boy Mesh Meshigesha.
Mash man, the truth, Mash man, Mashigishi, man.
Thank you.
There
I'm
we-
with my partner in crime here, Mashigesha.
Mashigishi.
I'm
The truth, Mashigisha. Leave Mashigisha for the young people, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Well, not on Twitter. That's where you can catch Official Major World, but you can't catch me, man, on Instagram. Like, once again, I'm trying, man, a little bit until I leave my HGs. I'm until I like amazing content. That's what I'm about. Until are you content with yourself? Are you content what's happening right now, man? This is Official Major World, great radio show for young people worldwide, man. Every Monday between 3 and 5 o'clock, man. Like I standardize whenever about 11.
I'm good, bro. Yo, dog,
Sure.
I'm over the moon, dog. Like I'm flying, dog.
What you saying, my lord?
Exactly, dog. Plus, when you're saying, are you content with yourself?
Sure.
Or are you content with your boss?
Ish.
That's the question you need to ask. But I'm content with myself, man. I've been content with myself the whole week. Like, not the whole week, dog. Ever since this year started.
Sure.
I feel like I've been like going forward.
Sure.
You feel me? Like
Pambili.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah, and yeah, man, I'm good. How was your weekend?
Yo, and too much.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Like, what's it? As I was mentioning earlier on, we had a J1 to and then there's a track that was playing in my mind. I was like, you know what? Like, life is. You know, sometimes I wish life can be just a story of just, it's like a musical until I wish it can be like that. And I was like listening to good music until, and then via like, oh yeah, Saturday, and I was indoors like, it was phenomenal because I was like, doing a couple of some research, there's certain things like the WWE. I know, random, but like that's us as Official Major World until like never talk about like peek into each other's heads until so I discovered how one of Vince McMahon and like that guy, if it wasn't for him, like wrestling wouldn't be as big as it is in the world.
Yeah.
And so he's like the Bill Gates of wrestling.
Elaborate, why?
Like I get in the initial stages when the WWE certain talent like there was a lot of, it's like provinces, okay, well, you know, in America there's states, so there's like 50 states.
Yeah.
And then so there were different wrestling championships in all these different states. And then the next thing he came in Temalai, like, it was like Shaka Zulu type of vibe and so on. Whereby, oh yeah, I was watching Shaka Zulu yesterday, man, on SABC One. Shout out. and then so like Shaka Zulu, like, you know, like they left him until like he was raised by the mom and whatnot. And then obviously Akupanale, the riches later on discovery or Temala Khanti or his boss and so on. Okay. So he did that, but instead his vision was like conquer and so on. And this is why like we have these memories about the WWE in Tanga. Like, but more than 160 countries in Tanga, you can get the WWE and so on. And like it's a story of pushing passions, best way to put it and so on. And like in case I can like even
So
like,
how did that guy like make it popping?
so when he started, you know, he did what most big companies do, man. Like they buy out other competitors.
Yeah.
And so
Also, there were people who were doing it. Like, on
sure,
the side.
and so, yeah, they were what do. So yeah, do you know what he was intelligent about?
Yeah.
When DSTV, like when satellite TV was coming into the picture in the 80s,
Yeah.
he was one of the first few people to do it, and so he brought in a lot of television revenue, and he was able to start buying all the other promotions, and he was left no city two, no like WCW, WWE. I'm not sure if like when if we hope a vintage collection, vintage collection, it ain't on Saturdays.
Yeah. Like where they playing like. Where some like a collection of
sure,
old,
those good ones.
yeah,
Sure. And then like you like this way you can see like the only WCW. So this way you know Tolabo Goldberg and Chris Jericho and so that. But like the reason why it's like a first topic in is like the moments that they get like
some hectic stuff, good memories. But then I feel like before we can go on, like we should apologize. No, but like again, apologize to our listeners who were like listening because of like we were supposed to have a guest today. Shout out to Renee Lui. She was supposed to come today. She couldn't come due to some inconveniences. But hey, official Major World is still live.
Man, I want to keep it real. What base seats? That way. We got another guest, beautiful guest.
Beautiful lady in the studio. What's good? How
Yeah,
are you?
this hype though, it's a bit too much, but okay.
Yeah. How are you?
You guys are gonna excuse me, I have such a cold. But hey guys, this is Ayanda D on Instagram, Ayanda Do My 20. Oh, how's everybody doing?
Hey. Some nine. This looks like you're gonna take my chair. The way with that.
Yo guys, before I even take your chair, I need to say thank you so much for being called in. Yo, this is such an honor.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm with the 811 and the D-Boy Masheja.
Hey.
That way,
No, come on, guys.
Sure. But like your weekend, like be busy on January.
Yo, what weekend? That's yo.
Yes, in Christian, like a cool and so the part.
Yeah.
Like I want to know, like, come back in terms of like that life.
Yo, like, you don't study and then you try and motivate yourself by partying. Like, it's just
I saw
it's
you
a lot.
singing Bose Senti.
When was this? Don't be exposing me.
Sure,
Don't be
sure.
exposing me. I'm trying to be, you know.
Okay, let me see so far.
Yeah. But shame, guys. It's very hard. I won't lie. But
What's the high? Okay, you were just saying it.
no, I was just gonna go on and on about how hard it is and complain like a typical student.
Sure.
But yeah, guys.
But the pegs.
The what?
The pegs, like of the experience.
Yo, what are the perks? I guess gaining knowledge.
Yeah.
Which is also because I'm being trained to get into a whole 9-to-5 job, which I don't know if it's my type of thing,
Sure.
So what are you studying?
Accounting science at the University of Witwatersrand.
Are you like accounting? Do you want to be a businesswoman?
I'm actually going towards the whole CA line because that is what accounting science is. It's like mainstream for chartered accountancy, and that's the main reason I went into it. I was like, what machine? I want the moolah. Like
Sure.
But yeah, I'm questioning it a lot right now. I won't lie because I don't think I'm enjoying it. But we just need to push through, get this thing for the parents mostly.
Yeah. And then like the people also like were like, well, last year, like how many like who've just dropped out and said like fuck this shit.
Oh, if only you knew, like yo, a lot. Like I think last year my financial accounting class missed by a good 1.2.
Damn.
Second year there's
What the
only
hell was
600 of
that,
us.
man?
Literally halved. Like, and if you minus people who actually like fail, there's still people who just like, you know what, this is not for me. This whole studenting thing, And there are people like that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't think everyone is made for the education system.
Yeah.
Anyway, talking about this, I remember my first year, like when I was in college, when I went to college. There, our lecturer introduced himself, and he was like, you know what, I like what's going on here. Like the class is full.
Sure.
Give it 3 months.
And that's so true. Before you even go into the next year, by like last year, first blog, maybe people were like, hey, are you still at Vince? Yo, I know, I'm not there no more, bruh.
Yeah.
Like in thing my answer is that I think I wouldn't say like young mangas, but like it's like humanity in general. Like when you do bizarre things, but you keep on doing bizarre things because it's normal to do bizarre things.
You keep on keeping on.
Bizarre things like how?
There's a huge problem in terms of like dropout. There's so many reasons why varsity is hard, but we keep on going there. Like sometimes you even hear people that you hang out with, and they're like, no, I'm going to varsity. But what are you going to varsity for? Like,
you know, funny that you mentioned that because I have a lot of people who have that mindset around me, and most times they're just like, yo, but guys, my parents have chiseled for me. They've gone through their pits and back to make sure that I get. Because I'm sure you guys can also relate. Like, our parents, unfortunately, are still stuck in the mentality that education is the key.
Sure.
Like, you will not make it if you don't have education. Tanami, you know. So a lot of us are just trying to get this thing to just have that belt. Be like, ma, dad, I made you proud. Okay,
but
here it is.
You know, like that's the again. I'm gonna talk about the problem. I'm gonna say that's the problem because like now, when you live like that, you live your life thinking that you owe someone. You know, it's not about yourself. Now you feel like you're connected to your parents, and you gotta make them happy.
Yeah.
Only to find out when you become a parent, you be like, damn, I've wasted my time trying to impress someone else. Like that's why they say a lot of people they realize after 35, good see, shit, what have I been doing?
That's why they say love begins at 40.
Love begins at 40. Yeah.
Hectic.
Okay, cool.
That's very far. Very far. I'm actually grateful. I have those parents who are like, and whatever you do, don't come back and say we forced you.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm like, yo, my accounting, she's like, accounting was quiet at Vits and you said I wanna go do it.
Yeah.
But again, unfortunately not everyone has those type of parents. So it's just, you know,
Story
some
of
of those things.
lifestyles, man. Story of lifestyle. This is the story of us as young people, man. Like, you know, the other day I like to reflect on is Wednesday. Wednesday we have an election, and like, we also, it's one of those instances whereby we don't know why we're going to do that. That's what I've discovered. That's what I discovered about young people. Like, they want to vote, but they don't know why they're going to go to vote.
Yo.
But like, you know when you say young people, like including a lot of everyone, you know, because like yesterday, I was from Rosebank, passing with a taxi. I'm passing. I don't know what is this park where that you pass when you go to Rosebank? Zoo Lake.
Yeah.
And like there's an art exhibition.
Yeah.
Like a lot of. Sorry for name dropping, Mr. Rob, if you listen to that side. There was a lot.
Shut up. That way.
There was a lot of white people, you know.
Yeah.
At the grass on top. There was a lot of it was an art exhibition going on, you know. Just a few hours after, coming to the hood, yo, Donna, checking Orlando Stadium, it's raid.
Yeah. Sure.
My people don't give a fuck about art exhibition on top.
Yeah.
They're out there doing like they don't even know what they're doing. It's like a holiday for them.
Yeah.
Like the excitement that I couldn't understand. Like it's no more just for going to vote, you know.
Yeah.
Like people just like the whole saga, the free transportation, the whole like meeting together and screaming, "Julius Malem!" and so.
That way.
I feel like I mean. A lot of people don't even know what they're doing. You said a lot of young people don't know what they're doing, but like not all young people are doing it. I feel like it's just like for a certain group of young people are doing it, you know. Because yesterday checking like the stadiums, like it was like it seems like a selective.
Oh yeah, El Stadium was ANC vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. Because I saw like there was a lot of buses of ANC homies, and I was like, okay, what the hell?
Oh, wow.
I wanted to discover with go on, young 12. I'm not sure when Ayanda went there.
Yo, man, these elections are really scaring me. I'll not lie.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's this video of Julius Malema trending.
Yeah.
And if anything, because I'm also one of the people who are just like there. Like, I haven't registered to vote.
Yeah.
I haven't, because I don't know what to do.
Even to what to vote for is it there?
That's another thing. What's scary about these elections specifically is because all these parties are demanding so much change.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm conservative to a certain extent. And by that I mean rather the corruption you know than what you don't.
Yeah, because you don't know what Julius Malema is gonna come with.
You know?
And again, you know, an advice I would like to give to people would be, you know, don't expect so much from other people. Like when I'm saying other people, I'm even talking about the politicians. They tell you would see new jobs. Like where are they gonna bring the new jobs? Thinking about it like every year. You know, I was talking to some chick, Coco. You know, she would say I used to go to school here once, and I told her good side.
Hello, Coco.
How you doing?
School ain't my thing, you know, cause like thinking about it. 1 year, how many people graduate? Maybe like for just one thing. Maybe like for mechanical engineering. Every year, let's say 100,000 kids they graduate for mechanical engineering. Yeah. So you tell me every year they're opening job opportunities, 100,000 job opportunities every year.
Unreal.
So like now there's people who if you graduate and then you're looking for a job, who's supposed to get fired? It's what's happening. You feel me? It's people. It's good to go to school, get those skills, and come back and start your own shit. I believe that. And so like you can get like a sponsor. A sponsor meaning like a part-time job me on a ShopRite can sponsor you, you know, that can be a sponsor, and start up your own thing with that knowledge, you know, like that. Because like, to be honest with you, like every year there's like unless you're one of the few, one of the ones that's gonna get a job straight out, like I feel like that isn't it like that?
I don't know, something else about these like promises about jobs, and there's another political party that promised people 2,000 rand if they're unemployed. Is why do we feel this sense of entitlement? Why can't we go out and search for these opportunities? Because if someone can come and say, you know what, I'll give you a job, why can't you make it yourself?
Exactly.
Why?
Like, I'm sorry for being controversial, but like I had this analogy saying, I was like, you know, there's certain people, when I think about the National Party, those days.
I love your hair, man.
I love. Man, thank you, man. Thank you. Shout out. Passion's being pushed, man. Right here on Official Major World.
Yes.
I was thinking something because EFF and SACP, like, they're not vibing the communism. You know communism, what it means, you know, equality and all of that. And then there's one party on 12. And then like those days of apartheid, there was one party. And as our parents always mention, oh, you know what, certain services were better, everything was standardized, everybody had jobs those days.
Yeah.
One, let's not forget, there wasn't that much technology, so everybody did things manually. Number two is that they were in means of management of the government. It was always practical ways of solving situations. So now we want to give jobs, but we give jobs with an unpractical sense. So for example, like we're building a stadium. So that's just a job for like 2 or 3 years, then the next thing.
Building one time.
And so now getting back to like the topic about people, why don't they? Now I was thinking, you know, certain people, they're not cut out to live this life that we live in, and so certain people, like, they just need to wake up in the morning, and so wake up with this. So you know, sometimes those instances whereby you're in Soweto and you see a family like the pavaka taxi, pavaka kakaru, by 4. Until 2 kids, mama and papa, until
it's good.
It's good.
It's life. It's life.
Like, what do they know about? I want to be CEO of. But then they just wanna know how it's Happy Tuesday. Someone's gonna come and fetch my dustbin. They just wanna know. I have water running until in the taps. That's all until. So Rona in terms of. Sorry. Oh, alright. Shout out.
Unscripted radio.
That way, right here on Official Major World, man. Shout out Podcast Studios SA, man.
Shout out.
So yeah, man, like that's how I feel. Like that's my anecdote in terms of the topic at hand right now. And so,
but like I heard you said like long time, you know, there were jobs. I feel like either way, man, like even if like the system was just like that for a long time, as you said, because there's people who were supposed to go to work and I feel like there's people who like me, you know, because I was thinking, good, like, you know what, when you're an artist, it's like when an artist doesn't mean good to you just holding a mic or you just drawing or taking pictures. Like if you're just a creative individual and like the system doesn't do it for you, like you normally like literally become an artist. So like even if you're a plumber, you're just doing you're not supporting the state. So for people like that, it's hard for them like to be in a corporate environment, thinking like, okay, it's not hard. Like a system can you can read a book and then your mind you can kill imagination and you know and your creativity and all that, and like eventually be good at what you do. Cause like that's the good thing about science. Science it's meant to stretch. You know, like even if when you are dumb, but like if you can dedicate yourself and like stretch your mind to that point, you're gonna forget anything that you think you can do, and then start doing what they tell you can do. You feel me? Like, so that's science. So if the spirit, the art spirit is higher, it's always gonna make noise in your head. So it's either you're gonna start complaining about your boss, you're gonna complain about the people around you. And then now it's none of the situation. Like you're not in a good space. Like if you're not in a good space, your consciousness is always gonna knock in your head. Like go, dog. What are you doing? Go. And right now you're gonna take it. How you take it, it's gonna be you're gonna start having a lot of anger, having a what. And then now you just need to chill, go to West End, look at the water. And don't think about anything. Don't play music. and it was gonna come to you. Now you're not supposed to be doing that.
Sure.
You're not in the right
goals.
place. You know.
That's so true. But like, I think what people need to do is listen to that type of voice, because once we all do what we're kind of meant to do, placed to do, that's why we kind of just balance off society.
Yeah.
But like the hard part comes in where you just don't know. Like, you know, there's that whole, okay, maybe you're not meant to be there, but how do I know that I'm really not meant to be here?
You know, in most instances, this is where the prayer part comes into the picture, or the spirituality, because in the journey of entrepreneurship, in the journey of becoming yourself, you have to interact with yourself. So when you interact with yourself, that means you're speaking to the higher body that's in you.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that other people don't get the opportunity, but like there's nothing that lingers on.
Yeah.
But when you're an entrepreneur, like something, there will always be signs. Be it one thing, you are working and then something happens and then you discover, like there's certain signs that the universe is always gonna give you.
Don't ignore the signs, guys. Don't.
And I feel like if you live in the true nature of existence, because like if you really want to know how. What's my
Sure.
like you should start connecting to yourself. I'm telling you, if you start listening to the inner voices, they're gonna lead you to the right thing. And there's the quote I was reading. Okay, it's not a quote, but then I thought of it, you know. But like the way I'm so dope, everything I think about, I think it's a quote, you know. So I believe Gucci, you know, good people, because like now, good people are supposed to make it in life, like us. You feel me? Because now we're studying a company. You feel me? It's not hard. It's not easy. It's hard. Sorry, I refer to English, you know. So I feel like we're supposed to hold on until it's done. Because then, for us, when we make it, it's not like a normal person or say I graduated and then I went to varsity and then I'm earning 35k. That he's just contributing to the system. But people like us, we come back now. We come back and help other people, you know, because like now we have the knowledge. We come back to the hood. Imagine coming back to the hood with 20 million, investing from your pocket. You're not waiting for ANC to come and say, I vote, I'll give you a job. Nah, you're just pushing whatever you're pushing and like.
Unreal.
So like the advice I'm giving you, like if like you were passion pusher out there and like you believe that the idea that you have is fucking crazy, like it's gonna happen either way. If you believe it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If you don't have doubts, because doubt and fear is what they introduce school, you know, just to kill us and make us not to believe that we can live out the nature of existence. Because I believe that everyone, bro, is here to tell a story. We all have characters and shit.
And it's not easy.
It's not easy. It will never easy.
Not easy.
Adversity. You know, the reason why they made adversity, then it's the natural way of life. You know, you see the trees. The trees now they're losing the leaves. They're not crying. You know, they know good. A new season's gonna come. It's change. Change is the natural accept of life. And like adversity, like hard times, they're teaching you something. You know, that's the beautiful thing about adversity. And so once you need to. Thing is about human beings. You want things to go your way all the time, and this is why you find God, the higher intelligent or the divine intelligent. Just to show you, not because he hates you, because just to show you good. Like you must learn to let go and learn to understand good. More is coming. You know, just go through the process and believe in what you're doing. It's always gonna go and it's always gonna come back. You need to know that. Just so human beings are failing to do that. That's why now. You have a dream and that shit's gonna happen. Yeah. But then along the way, because now you've been suffering for 5 years, but this shit is not working. Nah. You were supposed to put more 2 months and then you get a call that you wait.
Something else I tell myself is if it was really that easy, everyone would do it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So we just need to push through.
But then like not bashing school. I mean like school is very important. I mean like if you want to be a doctor, you need to go to school.
You just gotta find what's for
church,
you.
Man.
What is for you?
Church is also important. Like
church is very important.
More on King. I wanna get into the thing I was telling you about, which is certain people need to follow a way of doing things.
No, honestly, because like some people just need in terms of agenda. It's okay. No, this is how I need to do things. You know, you laugh. Yes, there's someone listening here who uses their religion as a coping mechanism.
And it's sad.
And you know what, like, and you know for them is like it's an element of like having oh my goodness, Marelo is getting kitty hashtag still and so like having belonging and I want having that belonging. Even just the same and routine. But like, certain people they don't sit like us and be like, oh, what if I could do this? What if I could do that? Why don't you just prefer asking, get a nice chick until do the nasty until firstborn, secondborn until China, baptize, they get a nice car until even families Mercedes Benz until black excellence until I also want to talk about that vandaag black excellence. Actually Will Smith. Will Smith in the White Coachella, the whole fam.
Yeah.
And then the Carters and so the Carters I feel a topic here and so. But in Beyonce and things on now level. I don't know what you guys can say about that and so on.
But I think Beyonce got tried up line on so. But it dropped the album last year, like that didn't make any sense. She dropped the same album that we had before. The only difference is she changed the instruments.
I see Mariella stay like nearly visual album.
It was more instruments and all that, but like now it's like a live band type of thing. I don't know, like.
We share later. Go.
Oh, share that, go share. Oh, then I drop.
Sure.
Oh, that's the nice thing about it.
We're gonna come for you as a beehive. Don't be trashing Beyonce like that. We're gonna come for you.
There wave.
We're gonna come for you.
Real talk.
And now Beyonce, she's a beautiful soul, man. I mean, that baby girl. You know, when you hug her, you don't get to like, you know, be close for so long. You know, like there's a lot of rules about Beyonce, and I just admire the way she is, you know. And like,
who doesn't admire her? Like you.
And then my real talk is real talk. Like, you know, I remember when I was a young homie, like you'd find myself like actually busy maybe like, you know, MTV in those days, man. Man, I find myself doing the bootylicious, man.
Yes.
I'm telling you, hit me, can you hit my baby boy, lose my breath.
Yo, guys, no. Hey.
When it used to hit my soul. I used to hit my soul. And then happy, Will Smith. Jaden Smith until Coachella Valley 2.
What about Willow?
Willow wasn't performing, but Willow like.
I was listening to her album today. Dope.
Serious.
Yeah.
Like she's like Boma Raven Lane type of vibe and so like when I like crowd I go on mainstream like Boma Drake. Drake is like mainstream. Kendrick na batwa, Big Sean batwa, and Drake ha.
I'm a crazy. I remember when he came to South Africa. The only person that got to take a picture then. Go to put the name of lady or one like she's working quite at airports. Drake like yo like
wow.
Dude, low key. And president and South African presidents, man. They didn't give us a chance,
Everyone's
like, yo, Drake. Alright, so that means it's possible for Drake to run South Africa. Like for real.
But don't forget, you know what America has, like those people like in terms of their reach, in terms of like most
he's not
of the
from America, he's from Toronto. He's from Toronto. Shout out to Canada. He's one of the first people that put Toronto on the map. After Drake came out, probably next The Weeknd, then all those guys
paved the way there.
Pardon?
He paved the way there.
He paved the way for a lot of like now if you can check like 50% and actually 70% of the world's talent comes from Toronto, Canada.
Which is hectic because we just automatically think, yo, USA.
They're from USA. Because what they do is they to go to the States.
70%.
Because that's where you make it.
Yeah. Not so okay, not 70, maybe 50. But like it's a big majority. Yeah. But Toronto's on the map, like for real. For like everyone, like I thought. Where's LeBron James from?
He's from Cleveland.
From Cleveland, okay.
Yeah. We're about to claim it as like Canadian.
But like he's always with Drake and like they always like I remember I was watching some interview and they were talking about the city of Toronto and LeBron was there and he had some things, you know. I was like, that's why I got confused with it. Damn.
Oh, good to maybe
like no, he's from, you know, never know. But then but it's official Major World Online.
Man, and like you know what, like we need to bump a little bit, man. It's been some time, man. Let's bump it up.
Whoop whoop.
Bump it up. Bump it up. Official Major World right now. Better realize, better recognize, man. Got Mr. A11 in the background. Peeky. Hey.
Stay tuned, but it's official Major World.
Was it like we were speaking about imagination earlier again, prior to let's say trekking. And I remember I was telling you, Kiri, you know what, nowadays, like, as kids, man, we don't have we don't have a reason to have imagination and so, like, you know, I remember there was a time where Happy Meal, you get toys and toilet, and then, you know, sometimes you collect and toilet, like, this story of my life. So, like, oh yeah, little Tazos, do you remember Tazos, man? In your mind, you was like, yo, get out.
What is that? No, wait, what is that? What?
Tazos. Simba chips.
You guys are speaking to 2000. Hey? Maybe I should put that out there. Tinatazi, I will Kim Possible. Of all the Incredibles. Hey!
TV children, man. This is what happened.
Eddie. Oh, those are the days for me. Okay, Ningas was exposed.
Oh, whiskey. We'll talk like Lina Kim Possible and Kishibel.
Ah, okay, that's fine.
And so like the real life one.
I don't know why they're doing that. They're doing that to most of these old like shows where they're bringing like new and improved inverted commas. Why?
Like, you know, this might be offensive, but then people like back then, our generation, you know, like our minds could only, you know, tolerate that. I'm a Popeye. So like now, in Ganza you can't play them cartoons.
True,
you know?
they're so advanced.
The imagination is
These
gone,
kids
man.
are so advanced. It's actually kind of scary.
They want to watch porn.
You know what? We were not as freaky as these kids are nowadays.
They're advanced. Like, I don't think these kids are.
Man, but the was on even 10, 11. And I'm like, yo, like with my Lil Wayne ages.
Nah, like, I think we will start there. But like, depending what kind of Tavazan. Because my current Tavazan, it was like, I was wearing my pants, you're keeping your pants. No one's taking on their pants. So we gonna fuck the shit out of each other. But like now, you know, everybody takes out their pants.
It's crazy.
It's a party, it's a whole party, so like, it's a crazy thing, yeah.
And I'm like, what happened, man? What happened? Like, we don't have time. Like, I remember like in a mix it, man. Sometimes you had a chick on mix it, but no one has snap him at the same time. You knew like you need to play with your mind, you know.
Imagination.
Yeah, you know those sushis like you were like, I'll never forget this chick and thing. Like, she was hard. When I saw her, she was like, well, my big show height and I was like, give me this one. I was like, okay.
So that's why you're crazy. Your crazy obsession with tall girls.
Yeah.
I
don't know, Peratina.
Hashtag exposed.
Okay, like whiskey.
People being interviewed.
I forgot her name and told her, but like, you want to go ring and so like, it was nice, it was casual and so. And then next thing I was like, how Pluma Killan. I was like, okay, I'll go bad and so. And like, so obvious, I felt jovial and all of that.
Sharp.
And then the next thing, and then, you know, like, like, it's like fitile. I'm expecting like, you know, something petit nyana, yo. Where is the picture? I'm like, yo, like she was big. Like, no offense and so, but I was like, yo.
Sorry if you're listening.
Yeah,
my real talk, I also want to do.
No offense to the overweight South Africans.
We love you.
You're beautiful. Yeah.
And like I was thinking about can you say online dating, man, and so I'm thinking about that.
Actually, you know, there's an app I downloaded late last year.
Is it not Tinder?
It's Badu. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but
does it work like Tinder?
So I think it works like it's like wait. You go online and then like you like someone's picture, I think. Yeah. So if that person is gonna like you back, then that means like she's interested in you, and then like, you know,
same time.
Oh, it's similar to Tinder, because on Tinder what you do is you create a profile and you get to see other people's profiles in your area. Except you swipe right, and if you swipe right, the person sees, okay, ban swipe right. Am I interested? Am I not? And then you guys take it from there.
You know, like FYI, man, like, you know, I've done my research also on Google, and I discovered, you know what, a lot of chicks like, they really need some, you know, like, especially like
girls need love.
Like they really need.
We all need love, and all girls need love. We all need love. We all need love.
No, but like us men, like, Dala, we've been told about it. But hey, soon shy,
Shy.
but like girls, they be acting like nah, but like truth to be told, now,
So
like I think that the salt is getting too much now. They can't even hold it. Now they dropping songs. Girls need down too. I'm like, okay,
It's fine.
And about this thing about ladies, like they all want to get some like. I know it's real. Like this is real talk, especially like when accomplished ladies like Mama.
Uyalaga.
No, you know what? I'm thinking something. I remember. No, I'm not.
Sure.
I'm gonna speak after you. Carry on. Yeah.
Like I want accomplished ladies like Mama, 27, 28, is Mama managing director. And so
Speak on. Speak on.
like this is real talk. And so you check out those. When you check out those ladies, you know, you think about like oh.
Thank you.
And so whatever and so. She wants you
But no say nah.
She wants you
But
but when what my is
you know what?
Sure.
Again, masturbation. Talking about masturbation. Masturbation kills that. You know.
And it kills the testosterone.
Because now, if you can get a lady who
If
like.
Kesta wants to have full on testosterone levels, man, she must masturbate. And so. Casta's
me. So
No, wait, what?
so she doesn't take it inside.
Huh? No, like I get it. She's an athlete, and so when you're an athlete, like obviously you're not supposed to release this. You're not supposed to release the energy, and so.
Yeah,
So when I get about masturbation, there's more you release the energy, like
the more you become weak.
yeah. And so you shouldn't have too much sex. You shouldn't masturbate too much until the end.
And like, talking about sex transmutation.
Sure.
For passion pushers, because this is an online video show for passion pushers.
Their way.
That energy is powerful, but it can move mountains. You know.
Sure.
That's why like the emotion of sex, it's something that's very big.
Sure.
So like if you're having too much sex, I mean you're wondering why you're not you haven't been creative for the past days. It's because of like your energy. Because of it takes an amount of energy to create that energy, that pleasure, and then it takes another energy for you to be creative and do some other things you need to do on the side. So sometimes, you know, and masturbation can get real, bro. Like,
Speaking from experience, match.
Dog, that shit, like, thing is, you need to be careful. Because once you start there,
like
going out is gonna be. So you need
know, man.
You need to be slave, you know what?
Sure.
I'm gonna do it to balance energies.
Sure.
Like woke people like us, you know.
Sure.
We know like sex is just to balance energies and like for pleasure and for body pleasure.
Yeah.
But like
Sure.
there's so much you can do about it. It's just that people like are so crazy about sex. They think with sex, it's gonna make you, and it's just like it's nice. You know when you're doing it with someone, it's nice again. You know. But like when you start doing it alone. Because now you're gonna think no one's gonna see me. So every time you feel free,
You just
www.xvideos.com. Hands down.
comfort zone now.
Ever comfort zone now.
Sure.
So now when you get bored, instead of like writing a song or
like
doing some information.
I love this life.
Question for the studio
Okay.
is, after watching a porn video, do you finish the video after you've done what you wanted to do?
That's when.
Do you finish?
No.
Do you finish the video or you like that shit nasty? Delete history?
I used to cry from that. After like, and before that comes like, shit, you know, like so like we must be aware.
I don't like on most occasions I don't think people like after that because like if energy energy
mission
should be like nasty stuff, you know. It's like no and you know that feeling like it comes back to like after you've released, it comes back to oh damn man, this is nasty.
The thighs are wide now. And so it's like, can I take it back? And then so it's life, but it's what happens. And we need to talk about these things for people to be informed. Good see, overindulgement, it's not cool. Because like, it can get out of hand.
I'll keep on saying this, those days we had porn Friday and Saturday for free on ETV.
What happened? Sex. 14.
Once, like we were nasty, but like you know, I remember those days, man. I wanna even like get to the hug, like if you look at my chins, like I come back to like my home, like I'm trying to hug, and then I'm not seeing it. No.
Those days.
No, like you don't see mission.
Hashtag what is a hug again?
Hagi, symptom go Roma, so not Maroma those days. So, like, I can obviously. You hear the cheek and so if the cheek is he, you know realizations.
And I remember that like one of my first times there's this chick, first girlfriend ever, dog. She gave me a hug. Yo, dog, I was so heavy, dog. I was here fucking so new, I was like, I'm so fucking blessed right now. And it was like that. Now I'm fit to I give my niggas hugs, you know. It's not a big thing.
Right? So cute.
And for the lady, like, Kurubuza, like, is movies is still a date. Is going to a movie is still a first date.
Tell them the truth, girl. Tell them the truth. That's such a low blow.
These ones, dog. Can I answer for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want you to buy a bottle and bang them. But maybe she can end up with
I mean, you know,
that can happen too.
That can happen too.
You know, can't make a movie saying about you just be like, hey babe, let's go to the movies, and after that, I a bottle, we'll just chill. We'll chill. I mean, go to movies have just become a thing, Jay. Like, hey friend, let's go watch Avengers, or hey friend, let's go watch little what. So now it's babies for now. Oh, come on.
Because as well emphasizing these doesn't they watch the same series as we watch. They listen to the same music we listen to, dog. Like the same shit that makes you horny makes it horny too. So dog, like you're wasting the time, dog. You know, movie, if you not relax, yo, and then no pay good to your shit.
At Pella City, we're not saying eliminate that completely.
That can be after. Like normally when you get into a relationship as a woman, like not good to the guy came to like, and then maybe I come to you and and then you give me that opportunity. Obviously, so pay good to you. He's big down there. I'm sorry.
BDE, that's what it's called.
No,
it plays a role, whether you have BDE or not.
Yeah.
Ooh, just figure it out. That's your homework. That's your homework. This is a family show.
But yeah, it's just not
big edible dick.
Shout out to Gigi, man.
Speaking from experience.
I don't okay.
No, guys, listen.
Big dick annihilation.
I only know PhD.
Pulling down syndrome.
Nah. PhD. Yeah, it's a family show.
Wait, the language is changing.
No, it's a family show, but like, yeah, you know what we do.
Like
we're trying to educate everyone.
This is my family. I don't see kids with 2 years.
No, guys, I think guys overthink a lot of things a lot.
True.
Like, honestly, I am not saying let's not have a bottle of wine and chill. But maybe, you know, we can just watch a series. Then maybe one thing will lead to the
Netflix
next.
and chill.
You know, and then we can chill for real. Then we can watch the movie as dessert and then have some more dessert. You know what I'm saying? Timing is everything.
I heard some research last weck, and then they say a lot of chicks nowadays are preferring to chill than to bang.
Yeah, Hallelujah.
Representing gals.
Yes,
so like
we should be the brand ambassador.
Nothing happens.
If you're watching Netflix,
even like nothing happens.
I feel like
not even touching
depending
the pink,
if
not even
I won't risk it,
not even the pinkies touching.
Because they don't speak. You know, if you get a real chick, it's gonna tell you good time, bitch. No Pepsi. Just gonna watch it. And like now you chill, but like now you with her
in the zone,
and then you in the zone like. And like you don't know, okay, should I go close? Like that's fucked up, dog. Me now, you know what? Okay, me now, I go straight, and then you need to tell me what's in fair to now. I'm not God, dog. I can't be reading your mind, dog. I'm looking at your eyes, but all I'm thinking about you. How did you fit those in your pants?
Elsewhere.
You feel me? Like how did you fit those in your pants? And like I wanna know more, and then when we start talking about that, name.
It's tough to be a guy.
This is like I was saying this weekend, which is. You know, there are two types of love, man. Like, there's love. Like, when you're the one, it's much more easier for outside of us. No, man. I'm not in the zone. But like, just the way I she's not very my type until my type in terms of tonight and so on. Sure.
Ooh, deep. Sure. Infatuation, right. Word of the day.
Ne, 100%. That's a straight up infatuation. So like at that moment, but not you know what? see us.
Sure, like
sex with a good person can be addictive.
sure.
Like sometimes it's not.
With a good person.
Yeah.
What do you mean by
A good person.
Someone
with a
who's
freaky. Wait. That's not a good person. That's a freaky person.
Tell us what a good person is.
Good umuntu esontweni, guys.
I mean, like if okay, not a good person, but like sex with someone who knows how to have sex.
Experience.
Yeah.
Freak.
Someone's gonna throw it back like self-defense.
Sure, so much. I feel like self-defense.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. They'll win.
Alright, but what happens with the ones that can't do it like self-defense?
You know what I'm saying? We depend on the chemistry out here, man. We just depend.
Don't throw it like self-defense.
No, no. Nipples and shame. Shame. You laughing? You're laughing.
What's the question? I don't know. I don't get the question. That's why I'm laughing.
No need to shame. So what happens with the ones that don't do it like self-defense or on good?
Who can't throw things back?
Those ones
Wait,
gonna
wait,
solve.
I wanna-
You need to defend yourself sometimes.
It's like Marosi, what I can say is like it's like I get what they say there's no ugly people, but there are people who
There
are
are.
less
Challenged. They are challenged people.
but mara motho wa teng tlamehile a thole somebody like o tlo mthola either way it's like look now
There's somebody for everybody.
so even if
pussies
so
pink
so
inside.
even if Luena you're not good in the sheets, there is somebody o tlo mtholang like it's like movie Temptations yeah
Tyler Perry. Yeah.
there was that guy oh Nelly Takindi he wasn't good in the sheets.
Let's call him Zaddy.
yeah.
This one?
Let's call him Zaddy.
Zah.
And then
He's a Zaddy.
and then there's the other guy the rich guy,
Yeah.
and then he was like yeah.
Nah.
She was fire.
He was like
He's
Christian,
daddy.
he was like Christian Grey, man.
Wrapped it for her.
Wrapped in chocolate. Can you just add that too?
So like yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, but this is what we do on Official Major World. The conversation just got too hectic.
Man.
It's been real. This is what we do. We speak about anything. It's unscripted radio.
Amazing
Today
radio.
we don't have any guests. We have a beautiful lady right next to us.
We got the gang in the studio.
What you
We got the
even
gang in the
what
studio.
you even
OMW, better rap, better recognize, better realize, man.
And to the listeners, I know we promised some people and all that, and like these things happen, but you know, we can only I can only create a control Official Major World, but I can't control other people, you know.
Sure.
Amaram Kona guys, you.
No, like you know what, today. Like, I feel like it was actually.
God.
I'm
I feel like-
ripping.
It was actually supposed to happen like this.
I'm
today,
ripping.
You know?
Sure.
Like we live with no regrets, dog.
Universe, man.
The universe
you know.
always connects. Like
The universe.
everything happens at the right time, you know.
That's how the Big Bang happened.
If
you
it
believe
really
in
did
that,
happen.
Sure.
Right?
High five.
Like one of the analogy at the Big Bang, if I talk about what I just mentioned on 12. That because again science it gives you a reason, like science is evidence for the supernatural on 12. Because if you didn't prove, if there was nothing to prove, there wouldn't be science. And the Big Bang, it makes sense. Like even if you hear about the story of creation from the Quran side, the Muslims Bible, but you know there was nothing. There was just gas. There was dust. There was nothing. And then the next thing started mixing together, and then boom, 9 planets and all of that. So and then the Christian side is like, you know what? Let there be light. Let there be let there be oceans. But everything, even if you believe in like the universe and energies. Even the story of the Big Bang, it does make sense because, like everything's like kopana all at the right time, and next thing, boom.
Even with, I feel like even with the Bible, you know, the if you can check the Bible and if you know the manpower, you're gonna understand.
Tricky conversation.
You're gonna understand. Actually, it's the same thing. It's just that it was explained by different people.
Yeah.
The government, the Bible, is more about doing the right things, but then it's more of limiting you. You know, of like you're 10%, funny the harm, it's like I don't know but like the manpower and like the Big Bang Theory and like the consciousness, it's speaking about the same thing, but then what it's saying, it's not limiting you. It's saying you are that person they're talking about in the Bible.
It's like the story of Jesus.
Sure.
So,
like,
But you know what's crazy? Sorry, before you go on, there's people combining the theories now. People are like, okay, sharp. You know, like how in the Bible they say, okay, there's Adam and Eve. We go down the line, their sons go down the line, Noah's Ark. What people say is when the earth was wiped, that's probably when the whole Big Bang thing happened.
Yeah.
So there's just like a lot of conspiracies happening, the whole combination, it's kind of crazy when you read up about it. Gets you thinking.
so saw this picture, scary as fuck, dog. Like, you are
Jelly.
How
the water, swimming, people drowning, dog. The people you calling your idol. Like, it's like, yo.
40 days and 49 type of vibe.
You understand, good yo, damn, life is not, it's not a pop and flake stuff. Because they tell you, good the water is surrounding like 70% of the planet. And like, you think,
30% is the land.
that shit can happen. Like, nigga.
Any day.
Damn, like, it was hectic, dog. Dogs are dying, bro. Like, nature's just taking a turn. And it's not that it hates us. It's the natural aspect of change. Some shit that's happened. Like I was saying, we must invent. We could be fucking billionaires.
Yeah.
Like cause now tsunami, it's a negative thing, cause now it's killing people. So we must invent things that are gonna make us be prepared for tsunami. So when it comes, we wearing suits. Cause imagine that experience, dog. The water's just taking you from here to Cape Town, dog.
And you just there.
and there's nothing you can do.
Like
There's nothing you can do.
it's a nice experience. Thinking about it's a nice. It's because of it's killing people and it's destroying things and the infrastructure.
Yeah.
Now we have to come back and build the host that the universe doesn't give a fuck about.
You know, water, man, is so powerful.
No, Maka, you know it's gonna come. And so
Imagine that.
that thing coming to you, like you have something. Cause Dwana.
But obviously, it was I was in grade 6 or 7.
So now it happened in Durban.
You guys don't know about it. Do you guys don't know about it? No, come on, guys. Like, yo, so I'm not seen in Durban, you know, like, which is like a good. It's not in Durban, but like, you know, it's a good 20-minute drive to get to the beach. And the after effects were so bad. Like, they were so bad. Like, the hotels on the edge of beachfront. Okay, let me just paint the visual. So, obviously, you have the ocean, the sand. And what you have is, like, a bunch of restaurants there. Because, you know, you Joggernuts come, go California dreaming. You want to have easy rides. And opposite that is, like, okay, the roads and then a bunch of hotels. Right? So, when that tsunami happened, it was so devastating. And everyone would just take a walk on the beach now to go see the damage that happened. About Ocean Basket, it was just so bad.
It was a small tsunami.
Yeah, it was a very small one, but the damage was
crazy.
Whoa.
That way.
I want to be inside a tornado, man.
Talking about the beach.
I want to be inside a tornado, right in the middle.
You know, like, what's going on?
And I'm going to go on with that. Because like there's a collision going on. Cool.
You know, can I just mention this up? You know, like there's something intrigues me about. Like, one of the most bizarre things, like the most adrenaline seeking things, like they can test those limits.
There's actually a show on Discovery about storm chasers, and they'd go to such crazy extents where they'd build their own cars from scratch. And throughout the actual show, they're like, yo, so this is metal from XYZ. And like they'll document the whole actual chasing of a storm. They're like, yo, we're chasing the tornado, we're going to place A. And they try to drive into like tornadoes just to get like the best photos. And it's crazy. White people, you'll never see a black person there.
I had something in mind, but then now, after that, we spoke about something that's very interesting. And what I was going to speak about is nasty. So like to the viewers, I don't want to appear like as that nasty.
Sure.
So my question was going to be, we were speaking about the beach, and I was thinking, would you have sex at the beach?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, because I grew up seeing the beach, so I cost manga for me.
If my boo's gonna book the whole beach, let's get it.
Are you down, Pablo?
If he's gonna book the whole beach, let's get it.
The whole beach. Nah, I need to like, you know what happens. Let's all know. Let's all know.
Nude, man. Walking nude.
There's nude beaches in Durban for that.
I've seen a nude beach. I've seen a couple of videos. It's so pumping. I'm going.
Yeah.
D-Boy Mashallah.
And the entrance fee is not too bad, guys. Like it's pretty.
But like it's just a naked beach. Like nothing hectic.
Yeah, it's just a nude beach. Like you cannot walk there in clothes. Or underwear.
You can't even wear see-through things.
You can't.
Can you wear like a cloth just
no.
to cover your thing?
No, you're paying.
Let it lenga.
The exact visual.
I have a question. Why are guys so insecure about their dicks? But they're so in love with pussy and all of that.
That's what porn did to us. Like, that's what
like, I'm so sorry.
Product of Pornhouse.
Can you elaborate? I'm like, I want to know why.
Like when you think about it subconsciously, there's certain things when you're supposed to do them, you already have an idea. It's like when you go to the taxi, you know who is along. So later, like Lorona, when you think you're about to have sex, like you think, oh, okay, am I going to be a beast? Is it satisfying enough? And so, mare, because of the Shandy said, you grew up on a was thinking, I need to have a big dick. I need to last for 30 minutes. Can't they know?
And talking about that, I had like, when guys masturbate, you know, you search for pussy, you know, for that thing. Sorry. But they, when girls do that, they don't even care about checking photos of guys, you know. Sure. They don't look at that. They rather look at other girls. I'm like, that's weird, bro.
You know, I also want to do a gay episode, and like an episode about gays, and so I wanna know, like, you know, have you guys had any lesbian intercourse? Like, and it's never happened.
I mean, unless if you're talking about two girls.
I don't kiss and tell.
Right? Right? Get in here.
Yeah. But like watching, I watched them watching. Okay, no,
Hey man, you've been through a lot. Are you okay?
Nah.
No, that was lying. That's why I was like, it's what yeah.
But you know, like, I'm gonna do a challenge this week, man. I'm gonna go online dating until I'm gonna vlog about it, and then I'm gonna like how it's gonna pan out. Potential, better know, better realize. Hashtag standardizations. They were my shit.
So this is Tinder. I'm Tinder. So profile.
Like that one. Like whereby is getting rasha.
That's Kruger. Unless if Kruger. I've tried. Have you tried Kruger?
Nah,
Kruger
I've
like
tried cake.
Kruger is when like you wanna bang a MILF. Mama like to fuck.
Oh, I've seen the sugar.
So like
one.
there's it's old ladies and young boys.
Sure. Like old ladies in my 50s or my 30s.
60s. You have an age range.
Makasa 50 years. Uploma 4 years. Uploma so. Hey dog. No black. Oh yeah, you know no nasty ne. But like there's people who do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like no. I'm not about that.
Wena, your preference. Ishonjal.
Sure.
So okay, I'm online dating profile. This is your profile. What are you looking for in a girl?
Good pussy.
Tall. Well, what is it? Yeah, tall.
Tall,
fair skinned, adventurous. Adventurous. When I say adventurous, it's done. Adventurous. So that means she's also adventurous in the sheets. Lover, you know, love of amazing. I should rather just put it like that. Love of amazing and keep it like that. I don't want to do the date my family type of vibe until I buy, you know, Christian,
that's a vibe.
You know, when she date my family, like, do chicks really give a fuck about niggas who are Christians? Like, I don't understand the concept. Like every week.
I mean, our parents mad. I'll say that. Like imagine, yeah, ufika your mama usanta XYZ, and they're like, oh, Tana, what's a good boy? What's
You know, like sometimes friends, like I appreciate them, like, you know, like they're very powerful, and like I feel like, you know, 20 years down the line, like when all I what's gonna happen, because like no religion, I'm a lowball. What's gonna happen to I'm a lowball, you know? Like I mean,
never believed
by the time Mina, yeah.
I've never believed in my
Why?
It's not ukuthengi yo.
Unani engakafanele babhadale wayengabhadala umjito wayengabhadala umjito uthi yakushada.
It's not. It's just, it's a way that Zulu tradition has been.
Yeah.
It's not about to change for people who feel some type of way, unfortunately.
But it's not the Zulu, but it's the African Shandi.
African, okay, sorry. I know it from a Zulu perspective.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not paying for, you know, it's just saying thank you for raising
80,000, thank you.
Thank you.
You get 80,000.
Yeah. And yes?
1 million.
For you know, they also take into consideration when what type of role do you have in society. Like your ordinary girl, unfortunately, like me, I don't think I'd be worth $1 million, because I mean nobody knows me.
You see, that's the problem. That's the problem. This is where insecurities
wrong.
comes in, and then ladies be like, oh, I'm not good enough. I want to put in my makeup, and then like, you know, you're walking with a chick, ne? Like she's insecure. Like she's talking about other chicks. What's up? You know, like I got you. You know, relax. You know, like this is one thing ladies need to get. I mean, like and a lot of guys. You feel me?
Yeah.
Your money listen to is Zama, Lobol, and all that. That's planting a seed in your mind, Gucci. oh, okay, I value something. You know what you need to value? You value life. That's what you have. But then valuing Gucci, where now you need to look a type of way. Because now we're chasing perfection. So now it's like, okay, this one worth 80k, this one worth 20k, this one worth 100k. I mean, imagine a conversation now would be awkward. I could marry Chama. How much am I low? 20k. I mean, 120k.
Yo,
how am I going to feel? So my boyfriend is not worth it. Until, oh, like...
Yeah.
That's something else. It's not something explicit. Like, it's not something where you just go around and say, oh, nah.
It gets deep. Like,
they paid X, Y, Z for me. Like, sometimes the girl doesn't even know. The groom, I think he's made away because obviously we know that cops up. But the girl is never made away.
It's like initiation.
You know, I wouldn't mind it. Like, if I like a chick, you know, future wife out there, you know, if I like a chick, ne, and like I appreciate her, ne, for me, I was like, you know what, I'd be like, I could hold you down, baby. You know, I could like give your parents some like 100k, not for some amazing shit, you know. Like, so I appreciate you, you know.
Yeah.
But then when your parents come to me and like, I'm like, yo, dog. I find offense on that. I feel like a lot of insecurities, like women not feeling worth it, and you know.
I think so. That I just want to know. Where now are you gonna do Magum Cool Cat, man? Are you gonna lobola?
Yes, speaking about that,
Yeah.
I pray to the divine intelligence to meet a soul that's not into that. That's very woke. That knows good tea.
Makes it two of us. I'd rather get a white woman if I'm gonna find all black chicks.
Hashtag copies of Pablo.
Just for shortcut.
What happened?
Just for shortcut.
What happened to the world?
Yes, I don't even believe in marriage. I don't even believe in marriage.
We've been living under these rules for so long, and a lot of people don't know why. You ask your parent why, and like it's like a fashion thing. What's it? Why?
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 So let's say you meet a girl,
Don't trust kids.
you really like her,
Sure.
you're serious, and she's stern about this lobola thing.
Clearly she's
what
not the
do
one.
you do?
I mean, like, you know, I believe that.
It's just that.
She's not the one.
No. Let me tell you, like, there's everything that you want out there. Anything you want out there. You feel me? So like, if something you're not feeling it, and like it's not the way you wanted it.
Yeah.
You know the thing is saying having a bucket list about the person you want. That's the fucked up shit. Cause like now you're gonna find someone and then they don't fill up all that you wanted. Sure. What you gonna do? You're gonna leave them. I can't leave you for that, you know. But then I can work. I can make you someone I want you to become, or we can teach each other to love each other. But then,
Okay.
For real, like that's it. You know.
So now, are you saying that if the lady wanted ilobola, you change her into
and I'm changing
not
it. Like
wanting?
we speak about it. Like check, babe.
I told
like
you.
we have an option. I have 100k now. You know, this
Okay.
100k. Like we can make so much about it, and like it can come back. Like
Tons.
so crazy.
Number one.
Thank you.
Number two, because a wedding is a waste, a funeral is a waste. Let's start with a funeral. A funeral, white people, you just go to the house, you see the corpse, and then you leave.
Drink coffee
Black
if you're
people,
hungry.
you're supposed to spend
Bring
money for the
snacks,
bus. Opaya homu.
Sure.
Opela batuk. Why the fuck are you cooking for people if you didn't plan the whole
didn't even
funeral?
celebrate the life
It's
of
not
the
like I
person
was
who's
planning
dead.
that you're gonna die. I understand it's a black thing,
it's a
it's
thing,
community.
it's-
And then there's a
we
wedding
got
thing.
that, man.
Wedding kilobola. And then the next thing, Tonso Shawu.
Traditional
And then
wedding.
traditional
White
wedding.
wedding.
And then white wedding.
Honeymoon.
That's a whole house.
Honeymoon bana. Dikoloi, the his and hers.
Let's celebrate properly.
That's why we can't let go. That's why it's hard for black people to let go. Now
Exactly.
you spend so much on it. You know why people cry on the funeral? You know, people should understand. Once you understand, Guti, this life, we're gonna die. Nothing's permanent. Everything is temporary. And like we came to this world to experience and explore.
Sure.
And like shit happens. I can die tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, it was gonna be easy. This is the real life. You know,
Sure.
the life that's not about religion and politics and everything. The life of the true nature of
Sure.
human life and the living things in this existence. That's why you find a monkey dies today. They don't get caught up in shit. What they do? They rather throw it between the, I don't know, but see they're so smart. They put it between the trees or some shit like that. Or,
For it to decay.
you know, like they animals understand that, but for human beings, because like we belong more in the psychological drama than in ourselves. You know, so now it's hard for even the things, small things like understanding what that it can happen to someone. Yes, being tan and faith, you're dead, and like I have to cry, I have to mourn because we had some moments, but then Now, if that thing is holding you back, you'll be like, Antwana, well,
the modern lifestyles.
Cost of living.
That's what I was gonna mention.
I get it now. Like, we want to dress in Gucci. We want to
Mr.
do all this. We want to do that. We want to do our perfect wedding type of vibe.
Yeah.
But
Pressure.
in the
that's why I'm like, even it's a negotiating between can offer. But like again, like I'd like to be there. It's like, you know what? I don't mean to sound technical or anything. Mara, I understand good to and and like
Equally.
I have like some okay, that's me in the future.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like we can speak about that later. So what happens is we love each other, me and this person, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
So my question is why? And you know what? I even know the answer, dog. Like it's just like it's like social norms, bro. People are expecting you to do something they don't even know why you're supposed to do it. Because like now, they tried it before and it looked right before. Now it's like, okay, let's do it. Dog.
Tokbuza da. Sorry.
Do people pay lobolas in America?
Yeah, no.
Tokbuza da. When A11, before you leave home and acquire your apartment, are there things that you'd like to improve in?
Yeah. But
So does the girl. So when a mom tata, her salary is going to be going to your apartment. What happens to
family. You see, that's the thing.
That's why you build it together. That's why you don't take out the malobola.
No. I want to go get a dog.
It's a 50-50 thing.
No, how the hell are you gonna build someone who's not down to build your family? Like, before you make your own.
I kind of chick out doesn't insist, baby. Fuck my family, fuck your family, because they're gonna hold us back. We have to understand, Gucci. We need to chase our dreams. And then it's like, man, when I'm chilling, and then they give you an oxygen machine. You're gonna take your oxygen machine and say, Mama Bamba. Or you take the oxygen machine, you breathe, and then if you survive with some Caesar after.
Savage.
That's actually quite funny and an analogy
about it.
to
What would you
understand
do?
it. It's something they say on a plane. Whenever you fly, they always tell you before, if anything happens and your oxygen mask drops,
yeah, before you say someone else.
you help someone. I'm not agreeing with on your point though,
but
I'm just funny that you mentioned that.
You know, when you reach that, that's when you understand Gucci. That's when even dead, it won't be a problem to you. You won't be afraid to die because now you understand Gucci. I'm just a spirit. Like, imagine you're gonna die. You know what dies? You don't die. The true you doesn't die. What dies? It's your thoughts. Your emotions that you have, your body that you have, but then your consciousness, it's always going to be here. That's why they say, Gucci, you've always been here. So now you might not feel it after that, because maybe you might be piece of nothing, or okay, not nothing, but then maybe
it's a soul.
You can be a tree, you can be a butterfly, you can be, if you're gonna put it in that way, man. But then your soul, it's something, Gucci, you know that thing, Gucci. Everything it works out itself. That's the God inside. Like Gucci, and then the skin comes in, and you don't even have to go to school to learn that. Like that's the conscious, that's the higher you that's controlling everything. But then a lot of people, they are not controlling everything. They're being controlled about everything. That's when you come to Gucci. Why do you have to pay lobolas? It's been like this. Why do you have to vote for NC? It's been like that. Why do you have to go to school? It's been like that. But then once you control everything, you start questioning those, and it's good to question, because now you don't just do something.
True.
You don't just do something because you were told to. Because now your spirit is always going to question you.
Because
now you're thinking for yourself. Now even with the family, you understand Gucci.
Sure.
A lot of people now, they're not even chasing their dreams because you think Gucci, you know. Like now you're stuck.
Sure.
Now once you get out of that mindset, Gucci, understanding Gucci, my mom, me and my mom and my dad, we're always going to be connected, even if they die or if they're still in this world. Because there's that thing that's always going to connect us, you know. I don't know why I'm touching my belly, but then I feel like it's inside.
It's in you.
Sure.
You connect inside, internally on the belly. You know?
Yeah.
But you need to go out there and save yourself and live the life that when you die or when you're 65, pants. My boss, my friend, now you live with it. I remember taking that decision that day, you know, and life was never the same. It's just like living the nature of your own existence.
I wish you get a Zulu girl.
Mumi.
Yes.
No, I mean,
Can I tell you why I say that?
Ayanda, are you single?
That's what I'm laughing, actually.
It's a hookup.
Send the email to mommyba@gmail.com.
There we
No, but can I tell you why I say that? I simply believe, like, if I'm really gonna say I'm in love with someone, like even I don't have the financial thing to be gifting people like 120k to show my love, né? But I also want to be in a relationship whereby I feel all like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the money, it's not anything, but like the little that I do have, you should see it, because I always say that however I treat someone is a reflection of you. So how I treat you is how good you are to me. So everything I want to mirror, I want to show you. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you, Guti, how good you make me feel. I want to make you feel like a man as much as you make me feel like a woman. And in that way, I know that a man is stabilized by his family. So I'm gonna always make sure that that is priority and that never changes. I don't mind coming second to someone's family. I don't mind, and I understand, because that's the same thing with me. I'll never put any guy over my mother, as broke as we are. It's fine. We made it live. Through the tin fish, sushi. We've lived, you know what? We've elevated in our own space. So I want to show someone I love them by showing them how much I appreciate, and I appreciate the fact that they're Italian family. And I do give you that space. You know what? I'm never going to be the type of person who know, babe, body family. What about our time? No.
That's been possessive. I think are you answering me? Like, what you saying that? Because I think maybe people might get it wrong.
You're saying that in a relationship, family must just wait a bit.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? For me, it's not about family waiting. It's building it together.
It's depending where you are. If it's not even about family, it's everyone, even friend, someone you think it's your best friend. If they're inconveniencing you from living out the nature of existence, I believe you must leave them and go. Because like now, check.
You cut them out like that.
No, that's the thing. This is life. You know the life that we're living, né? You live it like you can't be ruled by thoughts and emotions. When you were born alone, and you came in this world. When they brought you here, the thing is, just cause when you were born, your mother told you Guti.
Sure.
When uzaya go school, when uzaya church, when umzulu, when now that was your reality. The reality started there. So now it's hard to even
away from there.
But like understanding Guti, mama, I love you, and when you say Guti, baby, I want to go see my family, and it's healthy, you can go see your family. But I'm saying Guti, now me and you, we're in the situation with your baby. We want to move, but these people are holding us back. That's when you make a decision, Guti. Okay, like, you know what? I gotta move on. Like, if I get a chick and I'm telling you, Guti, like, I'm gonna move, and official major world is saying we must go to France, and you tell me, Guti, I've been close with my mom for a long time and I don't even know how to do this. Like, that's a problem. Like, it's a setback for me, because I found myself, you know. Like, I know, Guti, my mother loves me and I love her, and we're forever connected. But like, she wants the best for me. And for me to be the best out there, I must go out there.
In the Gazi,
you need to go back to last conversation that you can never date someone. If you're a hustler, you can never date someone who's not trying to hustle. It would really mess up your groove, man.
Sure.
And another
advice from the official major world.
Zoto, I want to propose it to Kautai.
Yeah.
So I want to know if you guys work a lobola and then opatala family, like. How does that?
Uzot doesn't believe in lobola, so even
hallelujah,
that whole unconventional proposal is just
It's a double standard. It's a double standard, because like, I mean, it's okay if a guy gets two wives, but like, let me feel like I want to have some A1 and I want to have some deep boy in my share. It's a whole thing.
You team up. Some kata.
You lying. You know you're not deep down. Imagine going to bed deep down and deep boy, I'm shy. Okay, right now. I'm shy. I'm done. We are going. You have the energy to say good night. I just came to Kohakobo one time. I'm tired. You can see with as in. Even the work has changed in the morning. How you gonna feel? That your friend was doing that damage.
Be honest.
Nah,
that's some fucked up shit.
This is the Wrecking Crew type of Wrecking Crew tune in, man. This is a
hello.
for y'all.
The truth, man.
I had Flame left.
Because Echo missed.
I said Wrecking Crew.
Not Echo. It's X Global. Is it Echo?
Missed Flames girl.
Smashed Flames girl. So like there's no more Flame.
I don't like that statement. Flames girl smashed.
Yeah.
Loyo Moon.
Because I had a song. Aries dropped the song. And in the song he's mentioning Guti, I don't know, the chick there that she's been like fishy, what she did on Instagram, blah blah.
Anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
You know that your career is at stake. I thought your Aries talk. Shout out to Aries talk.
Shout out.
So like it's a whole thing.
We're doing this, man.
Wait, but like okay guys, you do know that Aries knew about the whole shenanigan, right? Yeah. So I've always wanted to ask this, like as a friend, when you see shiga happening,
Where's that?
You know what I'm saying?
Where's
Because
that?
at the end of the day, I mean, if anyone here came to tell me, "Ukuthi umuntu wami angishitela," waqala ungenaphi? You know what I'm saying? But it's also a thing of, I understand you're telling me out of a place of love, but it's just not nice information to find out. You know what I'm saying?
And do you know what's like really crappy about of those situations? Like sometimes you go and I'll be like, hey, you know what? We are jolela. In next thing
You're like, I want to think you're the jealous one. It even gets tricky. Maybe as I'm a cheater, it's different. But as a girl, if maybe I just saw her today, as you see, and then maybe I see her man's fetching her after the show. I'm like, oh, okay. Do next week. How women's Sunday edition.
Sure.
How? Guys, isn't this like, okay, is it my duty since I know her? And in the whole girl code spirit, in the whole helping girls out, is it my place to be like, yo, because I don't promote cheating. I'd rather you leave me alone and go find the person you feel is the one for you. But don't play with my time. Time isn't something I cannot translate into my money bag. It's serious things. Imali taxi say hambile mfo, imali bus say hambile mfo, imali empahla sengithini nempahla engasifuni that I both trying to impress you.
Upgrade when I
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? In all honesty, like now, it's just that I'm like this, you know. And sometimes get so like I might be like like especially like if you my homie like na club stars.
I like it or not, Tintanga. Friendship company affair. I'm not watching it right on.
Because now let me say no.
Make you look like an idiot.
You're in a situation of okay, now what happens? Like it's talking about Aries, you know. Like now.
Because he knew and they both have friends, so
it's not like he was planning it on you. Like for him, it was a situation good. Yo, dog. Like he didn't know good. I was gonna smash it. Like people mash it on channel. Oh, like good. Yo, did you as well? Good. Donna. People mash it. Oh, shines as our stoom. Shit.
Yeah.
You know. No, like I'm inviting drama.
God forbid.
So,
God forbid.
So now, what do I do? You know, do I? Because like, so that's just relaxing. Like things have been cool. And like no drama. Because me now, you know, I'm a straight person. You know, I could tell you. But then if we're chilling and then Gigi comes to me and like, oh, the Porsche in Sipo. And imagine I look at Sipo, yo, my nigga, damn. And then you supervisor like him, yo.
Then he comes through, you want some relationship advice.
You know, like this means like this is going to be a challenge for myself. Or if this were to happen, man, I want to be the guy. Donna.
Yeah, high five. The truth of the matter be, sure, because no, and then the next thing, no. Real Housewives of Spanban, which shouldn't be the case, man. We need to push passions as per normal, right here on Official Major World, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Let's bump it up, man. Let's bump it up. Official Major World, man. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, YouTube, man. Let's make sure and let's push passions. That way, the truth. That's what's up. Podcast Studios SA, man. You better know.
Better recognize.
That way.
Gigi,
Needing a hero. I got you, man. Hit me up. Mash, Shigisha. The truth, man, Shigisha. Passion still being pushed, man. Right here on the Great Radio Show.
Action.
Official.
Yo, I'm your boy, tuned in to Official Major World Online. You've been listening to good music by local artists. All the way from Soweto, dog.
Issue.
Which dog? Soweto. But then, yeah, conversation has been lit today, you know. It's been a good show. It's been a great day. We got 10 minutes left, I think.
There was TJ, man, featuring Chibo, Tlatsa, man.
Yeah.
Hella jumper track. And then before that, now it's for Zanqolo. You remember those cats, Fifth Legacy?
Yeah.
Mika Vatican, track at Margarita. Hello, the truth. When last did you have a margarita? Is it your vibe or it's not your vibe?
I've never had one.
Okay, like life goes. Who has a story? Yes, Man of Storm here.
1818.
Mara is saying still vibe.
No, I think that one is okay. Who has a story like Gordon? Gordon's is the one that shows
that was the first thing I got drunk with, man.
Really?
Have you ever got drunk and peed on yourself and puked on yourself?
Nah.
Talk, man.
I'm just waiting for you guys to mention what is it?
Guarana.
No, Russian babe.
Yeah.
That thing thing takes you from sober to they're not drunk. You're just half dead. Literally walk around and
unfortunately, I'm always that person. Like I've never been the type of sponsor eat drink a caffeine. Like I've always just been sponsor caffeine one missing pussy point and betting or yes and a cup. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type sponsor a cold drink. Tabang cold drink and when it hits you like shop a cold drink.
Thank you.
This is a new hook.
Good name, like hit songs from Soweto. I've never been to Soweto, guys. Like never. I'm being so genuine.
To my bedroom. Come to my casa. Don't you tell me about ghetto. She love my ghetto. From my ghetto.
Let's slow down.
We need a whole round. Easy time.
But like genuine, like so many people, because like okay, obviously last year was my first year in Johannesburg. All I know about Joburg is Newtown, Sandton, Rosebank, Brom.
Auckland Park, Brixton.
No, I don't know what that is.
You should set up on Soweto.
You know what, like
I'll take a trip.
Let's take a trip. I was about to suggest
we're going to take a trip. An original trip.
King.
We need to go on a train.
Yeah,
that's
The car train.
No.
How should you say that out loud?
So we talk about Metro.
Metro booming. What's
in Metro rail. I shop.
So some like okay.
Full
tell the starting point to finish.
We have to go to Bara.
Okay.
the biggest hospital in the world?
Is that
Chris Honey.
Oh, what am I saying?
Yeah, Kisani Hospital.
Yes, you see.
It's the biggest hospital in the world. I thought it was only Africa. It's only Africa.
It's in the world.
It's only Africa. It's the 4th largest in the world.
No, it's the biggest in the world.
You're speaking to Diva Mashesha.
You're speaking to Pablo. It's all competition with love, man. You know, at least we're competing with brains, nothing else. You know what I say?
It's
not about the mind.
It means something. If you're competing with the brains, that means like you can self-defend.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good thing sometimes.
Of self.
Yeah.
Sure.
Para. Okay, you're gonna take a taxi to Para.
Yeah, we'll take a taxi to Bara and to like those nasty taxis like I want how to like
What thing are adventure?
yo, we go to Bromfisher.
Yeah,
We go to Bromfisherville, live that life a little bit, then so thing kota.
My friend is saying
I'm trying to think. I had my first time having Ikota was last year.
I
say prom. It wasn't. Yo, guys, it made me
It's a quarter. It's a quarter.
This is a safe space.
That's a quarter. Actually, quarter.
Someone bought it for me as well. Because like they were just like, you don't have a quota. I was like, no. Made me sick, guys.
I had a white friend who was judging me for not having pancakes, and because like in my black house, pancakes was never a thing.
You know, I went and I made pancakes for my. She was like, oh my flour one. Stop. But yeah, guys.
And Tana, things about God and Tana. Like, I want to ask girls and Tana, like, would you rather go to McDonald's, you know, have that, you know, what you used to, or come to my ghetto, to the Kota 17 rand.
Take me to your ghetto.
In a Vienna, in a Vega.
What I also want to know is how like, first date. Do you finish your food or like, do you?
No.
You're leaving it for who?
West.
I don't know.
Tana, you don't know. From now, you need to finish. When I'm from now, I need to finish my food, dog. I remember going on a date, dog. Like, for my first date.
Yeah.
I didn't finish my burger, dog. Shit.
Same here. I don't know why.
Yo, shit. And like, and imagine, yo, you took this person out. She's like, can I have burger? Like, okay, cool. When you got a 2 bites, nah. And then it's like, are you gonna finish your burger? Okay, no, I'm not gonna finish it. Why are you asking me to finish it?
Why you gonna eat it?
Okay, there's a balance in life.
At least you're talking about a dope bag, dog. I left it there, dog.
Answering your question, someone told me something. If someone doesn't understand your school, they can never be there for the after lessons and the PT and like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You need to be there throughout the theory to get the practical.
Sure.
So I mean, go to the niggas hood, girls. Go have some quarter.
That's where we wanna go.
Take him there, I know, and then also go out on a date night to Sanctum. Balance.
Yes, thank you.
Live a balanced lifestyle. Balance once again is the key word. Helen, see so guys.
I ain't touched
Now manage clean it up, now clean it up. That's how we sit.
Your relationship should challenge you if you're not trying to look your best.
Here's Newtown. Why Santon?
No, I'm just saying that you have balance.
But you just want to get that idea.
Or go to build.
Like, you know what? It's not about our relationship is not based about price.
Yeah, it's about the adventure. Like you can go to McDonald's. Why don't you just get on how train right now? Like go to Pretoria and just have McDonald's there, just for the sake of the adventure and being with Umundak in a different place. Have you ever had a shawarma, guys? A pram shawarma. Pram shawarma answers everything, Donna.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
Okay.
Don't forget to wash your hands. Don't forget to do something to your hands. Spicy nyana now, my papa. Dog, that's lit.
He doesn't like it.
Yes.
I've never had this scope, guys. I've never had it kind of lenkomo.
No.
Oh, now we in her alone. Oh, damn, I love a Zulu girl. Oh, I said,
I lost her like when I was home. Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Because it was my cousin's wedding. And we see like, oh guys, oh my word.
There's women who bang at stiletto. I think Yaminto at the bag. God, who's Masanga, dog?
and then masturbate when she's done.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, like,
Can work as well.
this guy's on the phone. Microphone. Can I see you now? But then, you know, I don't know, but like, it's a whole thing. It's official major world, bro. You know what I was gonna say? Good tip. She's sending niggas down, but then she still goes there on her own. I mean, like, if you're gonna go on a vacation, you rather go with someone than go on your own.
No.
You can go on a vacation on your own.
You can go
Yeah,
on a
meet new
vacation
people.
on your own.
People don't know me there
But
at all.
wait, no, not meeting new people. I mean, like, in your room.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, who? Oh, no, I'm
I
calling
don't
you one.
understand.
You time.
What you do? You change your fingers.
time.
You change your fingers. Like,
In
what's
your
you?
time, just you.
You time.
You,
But like,
yourself, and you.
But then there's a problem if it's you from January to December. Now.
Okay, now that's an issue. You have
That's
this,
an issue.
you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
But you need you time. You need to just sit down.
Sometimes if you know if it's a choice, which I'm not gonna force a question that it's not an issue. But then
Yeah.
if you a phone and don't matter how you phone.
Sure.
Now there's some madness.
Wrap it up.
Do you have a type? And
A type. Like in terms of guys.
yeah.
This needs to be funny.
Oh, girls, whatever
Make me
makes you
laugh.
happy, babe.
Yes, oh girls.
Yes.
Make me laugh.
Hey, yo,
Make me
send in your
laugh.
CVs on pumipa@gmail.com. Here's the press. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You see the best in everyone. Literally, it's your job. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Oh, you see, now you have me thinking about this. You have to make me laugh and you have to dress well. Your shoe game as well. That's like the first thing I look at a guy. Like if you look at like, your shoe game needs to be.
the studio seems to qualify. The studio seems to qualify.
Okay.
So everyone in the studio, you all stand a chance.
You're getting a chance. You're getting a chance.
Everybody's getting a chance. Shout out to official major world, but it's been lit, it's been real.
Liberalize,
We're about to wrap
man.
things up. They say when you're having time, when you're having fun, time something gets changed.
Flies by. Time flies
No,
by when you're having fun.
You're having fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, close, very close. But yeah, it's official major world. Catch us next week, same time, same place. It's official major world. I'm A11.alone.
Official Major World, man.
Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, YouTube, and make sure passion's being pushed. Official Major World, man. It's a liberalized type of situation. Shout out Podcast Studios. They say we're gonna hit you up next week, man. Monday, 3 until 5 o'clock. It's a hashtag. Booyah!
Boy, I like your hair.
There we